It's almost 4 in the morning. You haven't moved in 2 hours. Your back hurts, your arm is numb, and you're pretty sure the TV has been asking, "Are you still watching?" for the last 40 minutes. But you don't move because somehow this tiny human has decided that your chest, and only your chest, is the one place in the entire world where they can truly sleep. Most parents think it's just comfort or habit, maybe a phase they'll grow out of. But what's actually happening is far deeper than that. It sits at the intersection of neurobiology, evolutionary survival, and a bond so powerful that it literally changes both of your bodies at the same time. And most parents have no idea what's actually going on inside their baby's brain during those quiet hours on your chest. So why you? Why not the crib, the stroller, the expensive bassinet you spent weeks researching? Why does your baby fight sleep everywhere else but melt into your chest like it's the safest place on earth? Because for your baby, it is. When a baby lies on your chest, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your body becomes a living regulator. Your chest adjusts its temperature, rising when the baby is cold, cooling when the baby overheats. Your breathing slows, and theirs follows. Your heartbeat becomes a metronome that their tiny heart syncs to. This isn't folk wisdom. It's called Kangaroo Care. It was first developed in Bogotá, Colombia in 1978 when a hospital ran out of incubators. Doctors placed premature babies directly on their mothers' chests. And something unexpected happened. The babies didn't just survive, they thrived, they cried less, they slept more, they gained weight faster. Their oxygen levels stabilized. In some cases, outcomes were better than with mechanical incubators. Your body already knows how to do this. No app required, no gadget, just you. Here's where the chemistry gets beautiful. A systematic review of 17 studies found that during skin-to-skin contact, oxytocin levels rise, not just in the parent, in both, simultaneously. And it creates a loop. You hold your baby. Oxytocin rises. You become more attuned to their cues. They feel safer, they relax deeper. And that relaxation triggers even more oxytocin in you. It's not a one-way street, it's a feedback loop, a chemical conversation happening without a single word. Both you and your baby have special nerve fibers in your chest called CT-afferent nerves. These nerves respond only to slow, gentle touch. And when activated, they release both oxytocin and dopamine, creating a shared state of calm that researchers call nurtured safety. So, when your baby falls asleep on your chest, they're not just comfortable, they're chemically at peace, and so are you. But the coordination goes even deeper than chemistry. In 2011, researcher Ruth Feldman at Bar-Ilan University discovered something remarkable. During face-to-face interactions, a mother's heart rhythm and her baby's heart rhythm begin to synchronize within lags of less than 1 second. Their hearts don't just beat near each other, they start to beat together. The mother unconsciously adapts her rhythm to match her baby's, and the baby, in turn, adjusts to hers. It's a duet, played in heartbeats. And here's what makes this even more extraordinary. The synchronization gets stronger during moments of emotional connection. When you gaze at each other, when your voices match in tone, when you smile at the same time. And it gets strongest when they sleep on you. Now, none of this is an accident. For over 200,000 years of human history, there were no cribs, no bassinets, no sleep training books. A baby separated from its mother at night was a baby in danger. Predators, cold, starvation. Survival depended on staying close, physically close. The crib was invented about 200 years ago. That means for 99.9% of human history, every single baby on Earth slept on someone's body. Your baby's brain hasn't gotten that update yet. So when your baby refuses the crib and reaches for you, they're not being difficult, they're being human. But here's the part that most people never hear about. This contact doesn't just soothe your baby in the moment, it may shape their biology for life. Research on oxytocin receptor genes shows that early nurturing touch can actually keep certain genes open. Genes responsible for how your child will bond, empathize, and regulate emotions for decades to come. Studies on prairie voles, small mammals known for intense social bonds, showed that babies who received more physical care from their mothers had less methylation on their oxytocin receptor genes. In simple terms, more touch kept the bonding genes switched on. Every hour on your chest isn't just a nap, it's an investment in who they'll become. Now, while chest sleeping is deeply natural, there are important things to keep in mind. Always make sure you can see your baby's face. Their airway should be completely clear, their head turned to one side, with their neck straight. And ideally, you should be awake, or at least propped up, never lying flat on a soft surface. And if your baby suddenly stops wanting to sleep on you, or only calms on one specific person, that's worth paying attention to. It could be reflux, an ear infection, or a change in routine. Their body is communicating. The question is whether we're listening. Not every baby will want to sleep on your chest forever, and that's okay, because the foundation you built during those quiet hours, that stays. The thermoregulation, the oxytocin loop, the heartbeat synchronization, the epigenetic imprint, 4 separate fields of science, decades of research, hundreds of studies, all pointed at one thing. When your baby sleeps on you, they're not being clingy. They're not forming a bad habit. They're doing exactly what 200,000 years of evolution designed them to do, finding the one place where their body, their brain, and their heart feel completely safe. They're not clingy, they're home. If this changed how you see those quiet moments with your baby, subscribe. There's a lot more science behind the things your baby does every day, and most of it will surprise you.